you will have to have some uncomfortable conversations, and they will be with yourself. We come into the world to live our lives, and sometimes that becomes challenging because we have all these outside influences. Who am I? Who am I supposed to be? How do I get there? Am I done yet? It's all of those things that go on. But yes, you're in a different period of your life now. And I'm just going to talk about this from the standpoint that I know. We have moved into a different place in our world, and you've felt it, you've known it, you've seen it happening all over, unless you're just not watching anything or just staying completely isolated. But even if that's the case, if you're doing that, eventually you will know what's happening because the world has changed, and we will see more of that in the next year or so. And so as we go through that change, you're going to have these uncomfortable conversations with yourself, and this is the work that I do. See, because I want people to become totally empowered, know who they are, and that nothing that happens in the outside world is going to take you away from owning and loving who you are. That's really what it is. But to get there, you're going to have to say, oh, wait a minute, this is what I believe politically. This is what my religion tells me. This is what my spirituality tells me, or this is what my atheism tells me. And you're going to have those conversations because we all must. And then if you can't honestly say who you are in a loving, way that's going to help someone else, then you might not be living who you're meant to be. And I mean that because you were born with something within you that was meant to be given to the world that's meaningful, but you have to own it first. This is why everything that I'm doing is about guiding people to their authentic selves. Because there's no way that we can achieve the ultimate success, happiness, and prosperity that we want in our lives unless we're willing to own who we are, who we were born to be, our God-given selves. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you that, but every single person has this, and it becomes a little more important for me now because I've done this for so long, and I've watched people struggle, and I've done it myself. That's why I did all the work. That's why I did the book on fear. That's why I had to work through all of that. But then in that I also witnessed and worked with so many people who will just stay stuck. And this is the time to get unstuck. And that's really what my work does. Because getting you to see this is who I am, I love this, and I can see everybody else has their opinions, but they can have their opinions. I have to have mine, and I have to live my life because I'm supposed to be happy. That's every single person. And if you're not doing that, you've just made a different choice. And what I'm doing is really offering an avenue for people who come into my work, whether it's me coaching privately or in my program, where you are actualizing who you are. This is called self-actualization. Even though I'm giving you the tools, you're doing the work. You're self-actualizing. You're developing who you are meant to be. And that is the work that is happening now. And you're going to see that's going to be more important as our world keeps changing because we're not done yet. But it's a really brilliant time as well if you understand what's happening, because you have an opportunity now to create a magnificent life. That is what happens when we go through stressful times in our world, in our civilizations. Some people are smart enough, they just decide, oh, I'm going to take advantage of this and start going with it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I hope that you do the same as well, because you will not only be improving your life and becoming happy and successful, but you will be making a difference in the world. Your energetic contribution will be so much greater because it will be one of love and light, and that's what the world needs. See you soon.